everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie from Burton Avenue and I want to show you how to make amazing things with your Cricut. Welcome back to another day in my 25 Days of Craftmas series, where I show you how to make 25 different Christmas projects using your Cricut. And I also share the SVG files I use to make the projects for free, so you can make them too. It's day 14, and today I'm showing you how to make this Santa's Magic Key sign. This sign is perfect for those of you who don't have a chimney and your kids wonder how Santa gets into your house. I'm excited to show you how to make it, so let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need wood for your sign, and mine measures about 6 inches by 9 inches. You'll need white vinyl, paint and a brush, a hammer and a nail, a drill and a small bit, jute twine, a decorative key, weeding tool and a scraper, transfer tape, and of course your Cricut, a cutting mat, and a cut file. So grab your supplies and then head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and they're free to everyone. So once you're on my site, just go ahead and click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. Once you're in the library, you can search for the file Santa's Magic Key. It will either be listed under the most recent projects and cut files or under the category Craftmas 2020 Day 14. You can also use your browser search to find it. Once you've found the file, go ahead and click on it, and the file will be downloaded onto your computer. Now, when you download these files online, they come in a zipped folder, and you need to unzip them before you can use them in Cricut Design Space. To do this, you'll need to go to the destination where your downloaded files are saved on your computer. Once you're there, find that zipped folder that we just downloaded and double-click on it. A new window will open, and somewhere you should see the option to extract all. Click on that and another window will open. And on this window, you'll see the destination where the unzipped files will be saved onto your computer. You need to remember this location because you'll have to get to it once you're in Cricut Design Space. So go ahead and click on Extract, and those files will be unzipped and they're now ready to use. So let's head over to Cricut Design Space and start a new project. Once you're on the canvas screen, go over to the left and click on the Upload button. Then click on Upload Image, and then click on Browse. Now you want to go to that folder where the unzipped files were saved. And once you're inside of the folder, you should see several different file types listed. And we want to use the SVG file. And sometimes the SVG files will be displayed on your computer as a Chrome HTML document or something like that. So if you're seeing this list and you don't see SVG file, be sure to look for that. So go ahead and click on the SVG file and then click Open. Make sure it's the file that you want to work with and then click Save. And then select the file one more time and click Insert Images. And now the design will appear on your canvas screen. So the only thing we have to do with this design is resize it so it fits nicely on our little wooden sign. And for mine, I'm going to go up and change it to 5.5 inches wide and leave the height proportional. Before sending the design to the cutter, we need to right-click and choose Attach. And that just locks everything into the same order that we see it on our screen. So now we can send it to our machine. So let's go and click on the green Make It button. And then you'll be taken to this screen. And this just shows us what our design is going to look like on our cutting mat. So if everything looks good, go ahead and click on Continue. And once Cricut Design Space finds your machine, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure the dial on your Cricut is set to vinyl, and then you can go load your mat. So grab a piece of white vinyl and place it on your cutting mat. Smooth it out so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles, and then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. Once your Cricut is ready to cut, the C button will light up. Press this and the machine will begin cutting. Once everything is finished, you'll press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Then weed away any excess vinyl. You can use a weeding tool to help you pull out any little pieces inside of the letters. Once everything has been weeded, we need to apply the transfer tape. So cut a piece of transfer tape a little bit bigger than your design and place it sticky side up on your work surface. Then place the vinyl on top of the transfer tape and rub over it with your scraper. Then trim off the excess transfer tape and vinyl backing. Now grab your piece of wood and make a mark a 1/2 inch from the edge and a 1/2 inch down from the top on both the right and left sides of the sign. Then drill a small hole on your markings. We will be threading jute twine through the holes, so they don't need to be very big. Now you'll want to paint the entire sign red. You'll need to do 2 to 3 coats to get a nice even look on your sign. Once the wood has dried, it's time to apply the vinyl. So grab the vinyl design and flip it over. Then carefully pull off the vinyl backing. Position your design onto your painted wood sign. Use a ruler to make sure the design is straight and centered, and then rub over it with your scraper. Now pull off the transfer tape. Now grab some jute twine and thread it through the holes on the back of the sign, and then tie knots in the front. If the twine can be pulled through the hole, you'll need to tie a couple of knots so that it stays in place. Now grab your decorative key and place it on the sign where it looks good. Then grab your small nail and hammer it into place. And that's it. That's all you need to do to complete this cute sign. Thanks for joining me on day 15 of my 25 Days of Craftmas series. If you like this project and want to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe so you'll get notified each time I post something new. See ya!